Hey guys and gals and everything in between. So bought a new generator, wanted to do a quick review on it. Not going to go through detailed specs and all that fun stuff. Just going to kind of talk about why we bought this one or why I ended up purchasing this Ryobi, and also talk about what I'm using it for and show you real quick how I connect it to my transfer switch at my house. So if you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I used to have the Ryobi RYI 2200, which is the previous model of this. And I ended up purchasing this on OfferUp for $425. I bought it for brand new in the box. The guy just bought it and didn't use it. Intended on buying a camper and never did. So got a good deal on it, which is well below what it would have cost me at Home Depot. And I had had this generator, the 2300, and the Ryobi RYI 2200. Bought a parallel kit, connected them. It worked fine. But just found that I didn't need two generators. I tested it. This generator does start the air conditioner in our travel trailer. We've got an 18-foot bunkhouse with a 13,500 BTU travel trailer, AC unit, and it starts it just fine. If you look at my old videos, I show you how I do that, and the same applies for this one as well. So flip the fan on for a couple seconds, then flip the AC over to on, and it starts it no problem. Actually better than the old generator, better than the 2200. So a couple things that made me really kind of go with the Ryobi. One is it's got this Bluetooth app, this Bluetooth technology, and essentially what that does is it gives you the ability to control some of the generator's features and have visibility into some of its the fuel level and load level and that kind of stuff through an app, through a mobile app on the phone. And there's plenty of videos if you want to take a look. Ryobi has one that goes through all of it if you want to really see it in detail. But that was one thing for me that was kind of caught my attention, and it turns out that that's actually a really useful technology. So being able to shut it off, monitor the fuel level, monitor the lows, see the total run time, get alerts when the fuel's low, all that fun stuff, right? Just being able to shut it off is worth that app alone. And a couple things as far as this one feature-wise. So they did away with the 12-volt DC port, which I never used, so I don't really care about that. Wasn't really much love lost there. And they've got an LCD screen on this one, which displays the same thing that the app does. They've got the USB port, two 110, 120 outlets there, and then you can also, as I mentioned, parallel this. So they did keep the handle, telescoping handle, which I like personally. Love being able to wheel this thing around. The wheels, definitely disappointed. Thought they could have upgraded these, but they did not. They chose to go with this hard plastic, which is not very forgiving. You feel everything when you're rolling it, but that's okay. It's still mobile. And they also added this handle here on the top, which I didn't realize how much I liked it until I had it. So it's kind of nice being able to pick it up one hand. And they still have obviously the handles on the side. So I'll start it up in a second here, but I actually ended up selling. My larger generator, my Generac 6500 watt, to a friend during an outage, and I didn't use it for a year. This thing is adequate for us. We're on pretty much gas everything besides our dryer, and this gives us enough power to run everything in our house that we need to, with being conscious of needing to balance the load a little. So I'm not going to go into details on this, but I connect this with, I have an Emergem transfer switch, 10 circuits. I've got 7 hooked up. And essentially what I did was took this little cord here, it's one of those multi-prong, multi-outlets, spliced it off. It's got your typical 3-wire 10-gauge extension cord. Lopped it off and connected one of these L1430s. And I'm not going to go through details on this. If you don't know how to do this or you're not comfortable with it, I don't want to be responsible for you burning your house down. But essentially what I've done is you've got your ground, your neutral, and you just jump one of these hots to the other. So pretty simple. And I connect this guy in like that. And I've got a heavy-duty 12-gauge extension cord, 25 feet, that I plug in here into the generator, and we're off to the races. So I'll start it real quick. I'm not going to go through like decibel readings and all that stuff. I'm just going to start it to show you the LCD screen. It's been a day or two since I started it. We'll see. I'll choke it real quick. So it starts up on auto idle. So this is the quiet mode. And I'm in my garage, so it's probably a little bit louder than it would be if you were out in the camping setting. But definitely adequate. You know, it's quiet enough for us. It's you know, served our needs power-wise and also the quietness. So here's the LCD screen. And I'll shut this off real quick. So shut off. Operation's pretty easy. You've got choke, which, you know, if it's cold or if you haven't started in a while, you'll choke it, pull it, and after a few seconds, turn it to run, shut it off, just flip it down. Pretty easy. So, so yeah, you know, so far I've got probably, I think 23 hours I have and some change on it. I've already changed the initial oil change on it, which was really easy. I'll go through next time I change the oil to show you. It's pretty easy. They made it a little bit easier. But all in all, I'm pretty impressed. I mean, for what I paid for it, for that Bluetooth technology, you know, for what we've been able to do with it, I probably have about 7 or 8 hours initial break-in, probably about 6 hours or so, 7 hours. I used it with my travel trailer and camping, and then I think I ended up using it about another, I don't know, maybe 10 hours or so, 12 hours on connecting it to our transfer switch and powering our house. So let me know if you have any questions or if you want to see any specific videos, but I plan to show you here when the weather warms up a bit, show you how I get my air conditioner going. I did test it. It does run our air conditioner travel trailer, and then I can also show you how I connect it to my house and actually show it running my furnace and, you know, other appliances and lights and all that stuff. So all in all, I think this is a great little generator. My other Ryobi, I think we ended up putting about 120 hours on it, and I had no problems, ran perfect, and I expect the same out of this one. Ryobi is definitely a game changer when it comes to technology and that kind of stuff with their tools, and so I've always liked them. I know people dog on them, but I've been a fan and continue to be, and they continue to impress me with their technology and with their tools. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you have any comments or you want to see anything specific as far as videos go, let me know, and I'll see if I have time to do so. All right, thanks guys.